Okay, so we pretty much got most of it. You know we don't have an intro, right? Fuck. All right. I got you. Back with this other transition. We're going to the main card. Great fucking fights. Great night.
I'm going to go with best card of the year so far.
So far. So starting off, the main card, middleweight bout. This is, what is this, the third fight for Johnny at middleweight?
Yeah, third one.
Third fight, he's already missed weight one time. Hopefully the change to Jackson Winklejohn will help him get a little more discipline. We got Johnny Big Rig Hendricks facing off against the next Anderson Silva, Paulo Borrachinha.
Whoa. Let's pull that one back. I don't care what they call him.
Oh my god.
I don't know if he's the next Anderson Silva.
Is that not what they said though? You remember
I don't care what they say.
That?
I don't care what they say. Between me and them, I'm the Anderson Silva expert, okay? He is not the next Anderson Silva. We already have the next Anderson Silva. He's just not in the UFC yet. Michael Venom Page, Bellator. Check him out. He's the greatest. He's a bad man, and he's pretty.
Johnny Big Rig Hendricks versus the next Anderson Silva, Paulo Borrachinha. I'm going to keep saying that. This is an interesting fight.
It's a tough one for me emotionally.
Tough for you emotionally?
Yeah, okay. Back when Big Rig was good.
We wanted to put a golden glove on him, have him tattoo lines every time you knocked him out. Knocked out John Boring ass bitch. I was on the fucking train. I was a bandwagon fan right there.
Yeah, I was with him right alongside him. Actually, mine was the knockout of Campman.
That was clean.
Clean. And his follow-up comment. They asked him, what were you thinking in this moment? His exact words were, "I was thinking, man, what if this works?"
That was such
that type of thought process is one that I can respect and get behind.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody who's ever been in a ring, I think we've all had that fucking moment.
What if this works?
That was, yeah.
I was on the Big Rig.
On the Big Rig? Yeah, you were on the Big Rig. Pause.
I'm standing by that statement.
Yeah. But we can't ignore the fact he's 3-6 in his last 9.
He's had
3-7 if you count him losing to his diet. I'm the second fight at middleweight.
Well, of course
he goes up to middleweight and you still miss weight.
You gotta really fuck up to do that. Makes you wonder how he fits in with probably the most disciplined team in the sport.
We can't say that. We can't say that anymore.
Is that a diss on Johnny?
Yes, it is.
I don't blame you. It's pretty fair.
That is a giant waste of talent. What the fuck?
It is. It's tough to bounce back. I think he made the right call. If he's gonna bounce back, Jackson Link's the camp to do it at. If he's gonna learn to be disciplined ever, this is the camp to do it at.
The other big thing that I think we have to look at with Johnny Hendricks is he hasn't really been the same since he broke his hand against Carlos Condit.
Kind of made him nervous. Now, if he can get that wrestling game going.
Oh, he was a great wrestler.
If he can get his wrestling game going, Borrachinha's in for a long night.
Yeah. Speaking of Borrachinha, I was super impressed with his last fight. He's got some great kicks. Great kicks. Which knocked the cardio out of you. Right up underneath the ribs. Yeah,
that's true. Those body kicks can kill you. And I think we've all seen Hendricks' cardio. If he can land those, which I have little doubt in my mind he can, Big Rig's also in for a long night.
This is a stepping up point for Paulo Borrachinha. This is huge competition for him. This is name recognition competition. He needs to come in hungry. He needs to put on an impressive performance. It's going to solidify him as one of the young up-and-comers.
It may not be do or die for him, but this is a big moment for both fighters. You've already got rid of the UFC jitters. Don't bring them back.
Bam, exactly. I'm going with the next Anderson Silva, Paulo Borrachinha.
I gotta go Big Rig. Too much emotion, too connected.
I'm stuck in reality.
He is. He's trapped in reality. He can't dream. He's got nowhere to go. I got nowhere to go but up. He's just stuck where he is.
Next, we have a welterweight matchup. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, a.k.a. Wonder Bread. Boom. And he's going to take on the Cuban gangster. He's taking on the Cuban gangster himself, Jorge Masvidal. This is going to be a fun fight, too.
It could be.
It's going to be a fun fight because Jorge doesn't give a fuck. Jorge comes forward. I mean, he comes from that backyard fighting.
He does, I know. But, I mean, what do you think that the death of Kimbo Slice is going to do to him emotionally?
Nothing. He's a goddamn gangster. Call him Tony Montana.
All right.
You got a backyard fighter. You got a guy who's a scrapper. He's going to come in. And here's the thing that separates Jorge Masvidal from other scrappers. He has the skill set. He has the technical aspect as well. The head movement you saw versus Ali Aquinta, the head movement against Jake Ellenberger, and more impressively, the head movement and the wherewithal, the timing he had against Donald Cerrone. That was super
I'll give
impressive.
you that. The win over Donald was a great one. Donald's a fantastic competitor, and just a win over him,
Yeah.
and at least in my book, means a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I will say I'm not sure if I feel like Masvidal has the skill set to back Wonderboy up against the cage. I think Wonderboy's footwork, circling, will keep him safe. I don't know if
that
Masvidal...
point karate, he's really on the toes.
Yeah,
he moves.
It's going to be hard to catch him, and honestly, I'm not sure I see Masvidal pinning him or catching him. I can see Wonderboy keeping it at distance and outpointing him. Matador to bull.
This is a super tough one. You have somebody who clearly wants it more versus someone who has amazing skills. Neither one of these guys is going to really look to take it down, I think, personally.
I think if it goes to the ground, I give the edge Masvidal.
Masvidal has a great attitude. After he lost to Damian Maia, a bunch of people were saying, oh man, head up, he was just laying on you the entire time. And when he came back at them, he said, no, I couldn't get up. That's my fault. I need to get better. And it's that kind of attitude that's really going to help him become a better martial artist overall and better fighter overall. Yeah. He has that learner's attitude. I got to go with Jorge Masvidal. He just wants it more. And sometimes that propels you to where you need to be. He wants it more.
I understand. I know where you're coming from. I kind of agree with you. I got to go Wonderboy still, though.
He's going the loose connection to Sarah Longo.
Why you gotta bring that up? That makes me question everything I believe. It makes me question who I am as a human being. I think he's so elusive. He's got those sneaky head kicks.
He's fast on those too.
He's fast. He's gonna be hard to catch. I don't see him catching him. I see him slipping out to the left. Jorge turns to catch him and catches a shin to the face. Shin to the chin.
And he can do southpaw, he can do orthodox. I mean, both of them actually really are good.
Yeah, they're both versatile. They're both great in that.
Great fight. It's a great matchup, honestly.
I'm sticking with it's a bull versus a matador, and 90% of the time the matador wins.
Sometimes that bull just wants it more. All right, and then we got the next fight. First championship fight of the night.
First of many.
3 championship fights.
It's gonna be a long night, guys.
It's gonna be a great night. Are you kidding me?
We're gonna be up to like 2.
Yeah. Well, I don't see a lot of these fights going to distance.
What are you talking about? Distance.
First championship fight we actually have is in the women's strawweight division. We got Joanna champion versus Thug Rose Namajunas. So this is really kind of a Eastern European fight. You got Poland versus Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Yeah.
Thank you, 5th grader.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Dad. Oh, Jesus.
Lithuania.
This is just like the last fight.
Anytime JJ steps in the ring, honestly,
it's beautiful.
It's a show.
It's beautiful.
It's
beautiful striking.
Thunder and lightning. It's terrifying.
Dude, the Sky Gym breeds strikers.
And they made one. A golden, perfect one. Perfect for now.
I
think Rose is gonna put that to the test. Rose is tough. Tough as nails.
Her nickname.
Hence the nickname.
Her nickname is true. Thug Rose. Honestly.
She brings it. Comes to fight every time.
Yeah. Yeah, every time she doesn't back down, and she's gonna go for it. You know, whether she's ahead or behind on the scorecards, she always goes for it, and I think that's a lost art in a lot of the new age fighters. I think Joanna does that a lot too, though, because she doesn't slow down and try to cruise it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, she doesn't try to cruise it out. I will say she has the killer instinct. She definitely does. I think she's a lot more selective about when and where she hunts, when she goes for it and when she doesn't. And
that's honestly that's a mark of a great plan and a smart fighter. She has a high fight IQ,
probably one of the highest. Right up there with probably, I'm gonna go with Dominic.
Up with Dominic, not quite to DJ.
She challenges DJ. I would say DJ still got a higher fight IQ, but
yeah, I mean
those are the top three.
Look at the names and look at the game plans each of them bring.
And I'd say she's right up there with them.
Even though Dominic lost that last fight, you know the game plan going in was superb, and sometimes it just doesn't come to fruition.
Yeah,
you know
sometimes the night doesn't go your way. That happens.
Exactly.
But I'd call Rose almost a game plan disruptor. She's
so unorthodox.
She's odd. She's awkward, but she makes it work, and it really throws you off your game. So if anyone's gonna knock the whole game plan askew, it's gonna be Rose. And then on top of that, there's Rose's ground game. Now, yes, JJ kind of has an untested ground game. We haven't really seen it used.
This is the night of Rose, Namajunas, and Joanna champion. And I mean, it's right there. The nickname's right there. And there's good reason to have that nickname. I'm just that striking and the takedown defense is so beautifully constructed. I just don't really have words for it.
You just used words.
Yeah,
you just did.
I'm always in amazement.
He's a little starstruck.
She's amazing. Here's the thing.
She's fucking good.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is where my emotions get into it.
It's too emotional.
The reason my emotions get into it is because I love the strike of Joanna. They did a beautiful job.
It is beautiful.
But on the other side, it is. I mean, I used to train with Rose.
True.
Back when she was at the academy up in...
I say that every time I see you.
up in Minnesota. You know, she came there. I remember the first night she was there, and we actually did sparring, and they... one of our coaches was like, hey, this is Rose, even though she's new, you've never seen her before, don't take her for granted. And then he proceeded to be like, hey, her signature moves are right head kick and left head kick. And she proceeded to kick me in the face.
True to her word. She's not a liar.
And of course, you know, anything can happen.
This is the sport of uncertainties.
So I gotta go with the teammate. You know,
really,
Doug Rose Namajunas. I gotta do it.
Okay, come on.
I know where.
Let's be realistic on it, though. I understand she's your teammate. You gotta support her.
Scrappy as fuck.
Scrappy as fuck. But she's facing the best of the best. Perfect takedown defense, volume for days. What was it?
Perfect takedown defense, not against Claudia.
Claudia is a different animal. That's an asterisk. We're not counting that.
First of all, she's a person and a human being.
She's a monster when it comes to wrestling.
Beautiful monster.
Monsters can be pretty.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen any vampires?
New from DramaAlert, Jake Paul's Erica Costello nip slip. Thank you, Keemstar. Now let's get right into the fights.
Do you seriously get things from
YouTube?
Slips?
I don't know how.
For nip slips.
I don't know how to fucking turn off the notifications on my YouTube. So it just like sends me shit.
Okay.
Rose, listen to me. Get into the clinch. All right. Which usually is a bad idea with someone like Joanna. Grab a wrist, get wrist control, and just fall backwards into a Kimura. It's not going to happen.
It's not. That's the sad part. Is the best path to victory is not going to happen. Second round, you're calling second round clinch, pull the Kimura? No way. JoJo swarms her with strikes, TKO, fourth round.
Thug Rose,
it's a tough night for you. Look, we're Minnesotan. You trained with my boy.
You kicked me in the face.
I support you. Just this one, I don't know about it yet.
I mean, that experience alone. Fuck. You go to that Muay Thai record, she's only lost to Valentina Shevchenko. What is it, 73-3? What the fuck?
73.
That's
the experience is ridiculous. She's damn near perfect. We've both said she's right up there with DJ.
Number 2 pound for pound.
And pound for pound. Fight IQ
for
and
me,
pound for pound.
Yeah.
I'm with you on it. Number 2.
Yeah.
So
Conor McGregor at number 2? No way.
No. Get him out of here.
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
He really wants to be a Diaz brother.
Richard Perez boxing. Joe Rogan experience. Fight by day, podcast by night. Isn't that what Nick said after the fight? George! Where you at, George?
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I think he's having a stroke or something.
Diaz stroke.
Diaz. Too easy. Not going for it. Too easy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Too easy.
Alright, next fight, bro.
More importantly, moving on to probably my favorite fight of the night. Cody, Garbrandt, and TJ the Dillashaw.
This is gonna be awesome.
This is best fight of the night, guaranteed.
Footwork.
Yeah, if you're not watching their feet, you're gonna miss half the fight. It's gonna be amazing.
I mean, Dominic has amazing footwork. And you've seen both of them go to town with Dominic.
Both of them have been in the ring with Dominic. Both of them have shown they can hang with Dominic.
Oh my God!
And Dominic invented footwork practically. Jeez.
Yeah, it's something.
So, I love Cody Garbrandt. He came out against Dominic. I had little hope for the guy, honestly. Going into it, I was like, he's a brawler. He's got a puncher's chance. But Dominic can outclass him, as he always can.
That was a
good punch. He turned me around, showed me that he can...
25 minutes.
25 minutes of him clowning and whooping.
He showed his fucking dance moves.
He starts dancing. He pulled an Anderson Silva, drops his hands and just head bobs his way through an entire flurry, and then dances it.
Shout out to Coach Edmund. Head movement!
I hate you, Edmund. Get out of here. Back to the people we care about. I think the story behind this match is amazing. The rivalry, all the name calling,
people
the Snake Dillashaw, But I think honestly, it's a close fight. I think right now I'm more hyped on Garbrandt, so I am leaning towards him.
Yeah.
They both got great footwork. They both come from the same team. Cody's hands are more technical.
Cody's hands are more technical.
You
got some heavy fucking leather being thrown.
I'm going to call it
on
better.
TJ.
I'm going to say he's got better hands.
Yeah.
I think TJ's as great of a striker as any wrestler can really be. Whatever that means. Being a former wrestler, as great a hands as any wrestler can get. Because at some point, it's just they don't click as well. But
I mean, there's something about naturally coming up in the striking world, and Cody did do that long stint of boxing too.
Nice long boxing stint. I think his hands are a little more natural, a little more prepared.
A little more natural than TJ's at this kind of stage. Because I
don't see TJ's ever getting natural.
Well, what I'm saying is you get into these repetitious points where it's hard to break habits that you have from the wrestling, or if you're going the other way too, striking to grappling. But here's the thing.
As you can say, back to JoJo.
Yeah,
or JJ.
Cody, if you think about it, he started with that striking. Well, I mean, he also did wrestling, but he started with that striking, and now look at where he's at. He's at a very good grappling camp, and they're really helping that. TJ started with the wrestling, and now look at where he's at, training with Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Great fucking striker, great coach at striking.
True. I see TJ thinking he can hang on the feet with Cody. They both kind of got that ego.
They both can hang.
They both can hang. I think TJ will think he can hang better than he can. I think he comes in with the game plan, we saw against Lineker. Well, Lineker doesn't have the hands that Cody has, and did you see that? The transitions from up in your face, boom, underneath the punches for the takedown. I think he's going that's where he's going to win that fight if he's going to do that. Oh yeah. Yeah, if but I think the problem TJ has right now is his ego.
He wants to prove a point.
He wants to prove a point. He's facing the young kid from his old gym They
Never liked each
back
other.
at that gym, they butted heads all the time. They
Never
trained
liked each
together.
other. God damn.
So I think TJ's ego is going to make him keep it standing. I think he's not going to be prepared for what Cody brings on the feet. We've seen TJ striking. It's very, I'm going to call it wrestler striking.
It's
lots of pressure.
Too.
It is technical. It's good, but it's lots of just pressure and moving forward.
Pressure
and just trying to overwhelm him. I don't think he's going to overwhelm Cody. I think Cody's ready for that. Cody's going to drop his hands, dance around, get in TJ's head, mess with him a little bit, and then just outclass him on the feet.
Honestly, I gotta give the edge to Cody. I gotta go Cody.
I want to disagree with you. I really do. I wish I could create that tension. I can't go against Cody. Like I was just saying, I think Cody keeps it on feet, keeps it rolling, and even if TJ, I think TJ's going to go to the takedown too late in the game for it to matter. I hope it's not quick.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I hope it's a nice long war.
It's a nice long pounding.
Oh my god. Nice long what?
Oh god. Alright, we're going to edit that out.
No, that stays. You saying pounding and talking about that one guy's package.
Dude, that was fucking raunchy as shit.
We're on to the main event of the night. Woo. We're talking Michael the Count Bisping. That's what it's like to get hit by him. Versus the legend, wait for it, Dairy George Rush St. Pierre.
Shout out Neil Patrick Harris. The NPH. Notorious NPH.
NPH. I got you. Keeping it alive. But I think this one shouldn't really be happening. I'm going to be honest. It should be Robert Whittaker.
Robert Whittaker should be in there. I definitely agree he has the interim title. He's proven that he's up next. Honestly, I don't think Robert Whittaker versus Yoel should have happened. Yoel should have had that.
Yoel should have had the title shot.
Should have had the title shot there. I understand there is some... What was it? Injuries or
no? There
was a bunch of there was something that happened.
They hyped it. They flicked each other off from across the arena that one night.
Well, no. Michael flipped him off, and then of course Yoel. I love you, man. Don't forget Jesus.
Yeah, he has a huge problem with gay Jesus. But no, Mike got injured. That delayed it. GSP talked about coming back. They talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It got messy. It got nuts. It should be Robert Whittaker in there.
Should have been Yoel first. Winner of Michael versus Yoel. Then should have fought Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And then now with Robert Whittaker being the interim champ, he should have fought it. I think that story sells itself. Britain versus Australia / New Zealand.
Oh
That's
my
an easy story.
You want to talk about some trash talk? Political trash talk, historical trash talk.
Historic.
GSP, I understand that you versus Koscheck didn't know about the war 1812 and that's why you won, but my God.
I think the history behind just that story is self-promoted. It's super easy to sell.
Robert Whittaker's too good of a guy to do that, though.
Yeah, he's too nice. He wouldn't necessarily trash talk, but the UFC can pitch it as New Zealand / Australia versus Britain, and I think that'll draw crowds for days. Set it in Britain.
The other thing about that is, GSP comes back, he pushes Michael Bisping at one of the stare downs. What's
the attitude change?
My God.
He learned how to trash talk. He learned how to talk shit, which is the same as trash talk. I don't know why I said it. And then he starts getting rough and stare downs. What happened to GSP?
Yeah, and you didn't change those dance moves? We all saw that. You're stiff as shit, boy.
Don't worry, GSP. I'm like the same thing. Don't worry about it.
You saw that one? That was so
God. What is this with GSP comes back, demands, I'm not going to say he demands because we don't know how it went down, but how does he get a title shot in not his own old division over an interim champ in that same division? It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I would almost say him versus Tyrone would have been better. Him versus, hell, I'd be willing to see the money fight him versus Conor because I personally like seeing Conor get his ass whooped. And I think that would totally be how that goes down. The only reason I
fuck it, I want to see Nick Diaz versus GSP too.
Yeah,
where you at, Georges?
That'd be a great one. I think there are a lot of other fights for GSP to take. I find it really weird they put him in this one all ones.
You really want to see Michael Bisping?
I hate Michael Bisping. I don't hate Michael Bisping. It drives me nuts that he's champion. Because it's kind of like a what the fuck moment. I don't know. This is tough. I don't know. I gotta go.
You're going GSP. I'm going to go Michael Bisping to keep it
Mr.
saucy.
Mr. Bisping.
Mr. Bisping.
The
Float like a butterfly,
what?
hit like a bee sting. That's not even close to the quote. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Sting like a bee sting.
Well, I mean, I can't use sting twice.
You can. It sound dumb.
Yeah, well, as dumb as Michael Bisping being fucking champion defending against two people who aren't in the top
Who
five.
aren't even in the division.
Well,
okay.
Dan Henderson.
Henderson was.
He was number. Well, he was four. He was. What was he ranked? 12 or 14, something like that.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Not even in the top 10.
Don't you remember Nick saying that? Oh, Eddie Bravo and his rubber guard couldn't take out Michael Bisping.
Oh yeah.
That was. I'm like, Nick, shut up.
Yeah, Nick. Nick. Walrus.
You do realize he's gonna make fun of us for this entire fucking thing.
Well, fuck yeah.
George St. Pierre, while I have you watching the podcast,
Because you are.
we already know. I saw you training with Sunshine. When's he making his MMA debut? Because I'd love to see the guy in Muay Thai in an MMA cage.